Okay, here we are. Welcome back. Game number 2 of the day here. The first of our semi-finals, and what a match this one promises to be as we see the sun come out as well. FlexJet taking on San Moritz. We saw earlier on in the day a last-second victory for Investec. Let's see if that puts on an idea of how the rest of today is going to go. My name is John Kent, delighted to be here commentating each and every one of these games throughout this amazing weekend, the 41st edition of the Snow Polo World Cup. First played in 1985. Reto Gaudense, he will be watching closely the godfather of snow as his son Tito Gaudense plays in this game. Multiple Snow Polo World Cup victories in the family, and can Tito Gaudense find his way back into that final tomorrow? We will see as he plays with the home side in red out there. San Moritz. Oh no, I lie, sorry. He plays in white for FlexJet. Just making sure I had that one right. I think they're going to come and ride on and present the players in front of the audience as well. 2 more games to come today. The second day, the semi-finals day, and this tournament is lining up wonderfully. Polo Line OK on Instagram, Polo Line Int on Facebook, Polo Line TV on YouTube. Do not go anywhere else as the players come on. The music is playing. The commentator on the far side, Jan-Erik Frank, doing a wonderful job as always over there, calling the players onto the ground. And you see in the red shirts there, the home side, San Moritz. They play with the 2 French players, the Argentine and the Italian here, against FlexJet in white. Palon Sterling out there alongside a couple of Spaniards and the local player Tito Gaudense. A really international affair out here in this first of our 2 semi-finals. Can it be the open polo we saw yesterday by both these teams? San Moritz winning by the narrowest of margins in their game against a really strong Azerbaijan Land of Fire side. FlexJet winners in that first game against Makash. As the players now lining up in front of us, we will introduce both sets of players and call them forward as well. As you see the 2 teams out in front of you. FlexJet, Joaquin Castelvi, he plays at number 1 of Nord Goals. Playa Berazadi, he'll be out there playing off 5 goals. Palon Sterling, the Uruguayan, he of course plays off 8 goals, being a 10-goal player all around the world. And Tito Gaudense, just listening to his father, Reto Gaudense, thanking the crowd on the far side. So I will just be quiet as the Swiss national anthem is also played. So, Swiss national anthem being played here on this beautiful location, 1,000 meters above sea level here on the lake. It rises up to a couple of thousand up in those mountains. And we will be calling forward now as you see the players in front of him. Sebastian Agatant being called in front of the crowd there, the player from France. Delighted to have him here on the snow. Number 2, Astride Facinato. He plays in the number 2 shirt. Yesterday's MVP in their first game, Robert Strom, and playing it back. Player who needs no introduction to the world, Nico Perez. 8 goals his first year on the snow. Playing against them, FlexJet in the white shirts. You're going to see Joaquin Castelvi, the man from Spain, called forward. Amasanto's team that play over in Sotogrande. Playing at number 2, his teammate, his fellow Spaniard, Pelayo Berezzari. Played really well yesterday as well. Top scorer in their contest. Number 3, the Uruguayan 10-goal player all around the world, Palon Sterling. And playing it back, the local favourite, 2-time winner of this tournament, Tito Galdense. So those are your 2 sides. FlexJet in the white. St. Moritz, top of the world. They play in red. A place in tomorrow's final of the 41st edition of the Snow Polo World Cup is at stake. 2 umpires, Esteban Ferrari and Charles Seville. Oliver Ellis, he is your 3rd man up in the stand. There is also a presentation going on in the background to the winners of the last game as we await now just for, looks like Joaquin Castelvi to come back on to the ground. The number 1, and we have a full complement of players now, and straight away coming through at speed it is going to be Palon Sterling. Sterling taking on Perez. Perez versus Sterling. That is a battle that you see all around the world of polo, and coming across now in front with the tail backhand there is Strom. Turning on is Sebastian Agaton. Agaton giving it to Nico Perez, but turning first there was Berezzari. Pelayo gives it again to Palon Sterling. Sterling looking to take on Robert Strom. We have a first whistle on the game. Expect this game to be tight, especially early doors as the players work each other out, have a look exactly what is going on. And it's going to be a close penalty as we see here on the instant replay. It was a great backhand played by Berezzari. And see here as Sterling comes across. Strom didn't manage to get a touch on the ball, but he still gave away the foul. So 20 yards out. Berezzari was the man who took these penalties yesterday, and it does look like he will be stepping up again. Berezzari with the 20-yard penalty through the centre of the goal, and it is a goal on the board. We're playing off scratch, both these sides 15 goals, so it is 1-0 in favour of FlexJet. As the players lining up back on the field again. And the ball goes back in play. It's going to be picked up, it looks like, in the middle of the lineup there. Turning round is Perez. Perez met by Berezzari again. Berezzari did really well there, but Strom just strong enough to come back there on the near side. Strom turning onto it first is Sebastian Agaton. Agaton met well there by Gadentin. He gives it to Berezzari. Berezzari running clear through, but there on the near side is going to be Strom. Strom. In front of him is Nico Perez, but Strom running out to the right-hand side. Look at this by Robert Strom, yesterday's MVP. Oh, it's wide to the left-hand side, but it's going to stay in play just about. Yes, it is, but eventually hit up over the back line by Palon Sterling. Saw it a few times yesterday. Robert Strom ran through, couldn't quite convert. That is the case again. The ball flew up and over the back line. So it's going to be a safety penalty in favour of Nico Perez, it looks like here, for St. Moritz, and a chance to get level again. This is his first time out here on the snow of St. Moritz. Nico Perez, really impressed the way he took to the conditions yesterday. Pierres with the penalty up, and I think it's gone wide to the right-hand side. So an early chance there for Nico Pierres, but just wide right. So we will see the early leaders in this game. FlexJet. As it's here with Gaudenzi. Gaudenzi going straight in there was Strom. The umpires blew a whistle. I think this one will go in favour of the white shirts. See if we get an instant replay of that one as the players head back to the middle of the field. So he had the knocking off the back line. And he just came in at a little bit too much of an angle there, did Robert Strom. So they take the ball now to the halfway point of the field. Gaudenzi, yesterday you tend to see him taking the back play hits, and then it usually was Polon from the middle. Let's see what they go with here. It looks like they're going to stick with Gaudenzi. So the sun is coming out, but just getting a little bit cooler out here on the lake again. As Gaudenzi has a look down at the ground. Oh, he sent it straight up into the air. That orange ball will get caught right up there. Strom and Pierre has come in. There was Castelvi. As it just gets a little bit stuck there in the centre of the ground. And look at Berezzardi coming through. Berezzardi just saw an inch and he took it. It's Berezzardi taking it out to the left. Big bump and a ride off there. And clears now for Strom. Oh, there's a tumble on the ground. That is Aristide Facinato. Just a little bit of a slip behind the play. And I'm sure he'll be straight back up. So a bit of a stop-start nature here to this first of our two semi-finals. A really exciting game in store later this afternoon, as well as the crowd beginning to build up here on the lake. So just having a discussion on the field of who had possession of the ball, who's going to come away with it. Strom felt like his team in red did, but the umpires look like they're dropping it here for Tito Gaudenzi. That does indeed look like the case. So, here comes Gaudenzi. Two-time winner out here in this tournament in the past. Sends it up high into the air. Polon Sterling was looking for it. Berezzardi gets it. In there went Strom, but it's going to be brought away here to the left-hand side by Aristide Facinato. Straight back after that slight slip, but he sends it up into the crowd. And that will be a roll in from the centre. If this is your first game joining us, we play 4 chukkers, each chukker 6.5 minutes. So when the ball goes over the boards, they do a roll in from the centre, as it's brought away now by Berezzardi again. Berezzardi taking on Strom, just takes it to the right-hand side, sent long down at the ground, looking here for Castelvi. Castelvi being pushed hard at the front by Facinato. No space at all being given by either side so far, as Strom now looks to run away on the near side. This is more like it, but it's going to float up towards the back line. It'll stay on play. There is Strom and Berezzardi, and another whistle on the play. So this game really yet to get going early doors. I'm sure we'll be seeing a little bit more open as the game does progress. Understandably, a few nerves, a little bit of reluctance to commit too much. Let's have a look at the instant replay there. It's a case there of Berezzardi came there, did Strom reach across in front of him? We will see. Either way, the players just being led off here to go off and change at the halfway point of the first of our 4 chukkers. We'll be back very shortly. All of these games being brought to you live here on Polo Line TV. So the players make their way back onto the field of play. See that, the flex jet side. And it looks like they have given this one in favour of Sam Moritz. So eventually they did say that it was Strom who had the right. Pelagio Berazadi coming across. So we've seen Nico Pierres, how good he is from these penalty positions. So Nico Pierres stepping up. So Nico Pierres with the 40, but this one's gone wide to the left-hand side, so a big chance. But FlexJet come again. So we reach halfway point of the first chukker. Players gone off and changed. Let's see now. Can they get this open game going as it sends it down the ground now? On the near side there. Cooled off was Sterling by Berazadi, but Berazadi can't quite clear it. I'll tell you what, the snow was falling last night and you could just see the impact that has had on the field. The ball just getting a little more stuck than we saw on the opening day on the snow there as it's here now. Taken to the left-hand side by Pierres. Pierres lines it up, sends it long as it just begins to roll out to the right-hand side and picked up. Oh, it's up into the air, it's deflected. Where did that one go? Let's wait and see. It deflected off the San Moritz pony's legs. They want a corner. I don't think they're claiming it went in, but they're saying it should be a corner because the last stick that it touched was a player in white. But they're saying it is indeed a FlexJet pull, so they come away with possession. Gardenze didn't get a clear touch there. Strom looks to close it down. This time Gardenze does find the pass to Pelon Sterling. Pelon Sterling takes it out to the right again. Still now Sterling goes. Oh, he's left it behind this time. Oh, there was Strom. Strom gives it to Pierres. Pierres runs it out to the left-hand side. He's got to come back on the near side, and he does just that. What a pass that is. Strom hooked up the play, and there is Gardenze. Gardenze with the backhand. Faginato, he is there with the backhand. The goal is scored, and what a goal that is as well. And that is opening goal of the game for Sam Moritz, and we're all tied up here in this opening chukker. They'd been applying the pressure. You saw it was good defensive play. The backhand couldn't get far enough there, and Aristide Faginato, he gets the goal. So just a quick whistle. A couple of players once again just asking if they can go off and change on to a fresh pony. Maybe change a stick as well. It looks like actually Pelon Sterling, yeah, just looking for a new stick up there. So one goal, just over a minute to go in this first of our four chukkers. And look at this wonderful setting here on the snow, the drone footage, the amazing polo line coverage coming across each and every game here live at the event as well. The crowd are loving, and the growing crowd as well. We expect 15,000 or so to be here through the day. The finalists, the first of them, will be decided in this game. Then Standing Rock taking it on 2 times winners Azerbaijan, Land of Fire, last year's beaten finalist as well. As looking to come away now and taking the ball down the ground is Sterling. Sterling to the left-hand side, up high into the air. Backhand played well by Aristide Faginato. There is Bagatti. Sorry, not Bagatti. He was in the last game. That was Strom. Strom sends it high into the crowd. Coming away now is Sterling. Sterling to the left-hand side. There is Pierres. Pierres sends it out left again. Sterling now. Sterling picking it up. Clear red is the call from the umpires, and it's still here with Sterling. Sterling just left it behind as you hear the first bell go. Here now with Strom. Strom up high into the air, looking for Faginato at the front. Faginato and Sterling coming together. There is Strom. Strom taking it down the ground. There again is Sterling. Sterling just got a little touch on it. Backhand played by by the waiting Carvetti is just getting so stuck on the ground, as you can see. It just keeps on threatening to run. The backhand played, and that will bring an end to this first chukker. So it's tight. It's 1 goal all. We'll be back for the second chukker very shortly.
Beluga Vodka.
Okay, so players make their way back onto the field. You saw yesterday's MVP in their victory, Robert Strom. And it's been a very tight, cagey affair in this first semi-final. So I mentioned there was a fair amount of snow last night. That snow, it looks like just impacted the speed of the game. It's pretty thick out there, the powder. And the players go back to the centre of the ground. The second of our 4 chukkers. Welcome to wherever you are watching from around the world. Please do let us know where you are. There's no better place to be watching at the moment than here on the Lake of St. Moritz. So board away now as they look to get running. Coming down the ground at speed there for FlexJet. It looks like Berezzati, Pelayo Berezzati, ridden out of it and left now for, the chance there for Carvetti, but it's left now for Sterling and just wide to the left-hand side. Big chance there for FlexJet. So it is going to be hit off the back line in favour of St. Moritz and Nico Pierres. Pierres sends it down the ground, looking out to take on Sterling. Sterling nips in and takes it off Pierres, still now with pull on Sterling. Sterling with the shot, but it's gone wide again to the left-hand side. So a couple of sighters here early in the game. But coming again now will be Nico Pierres. Pierres looking to pick it up. You can see the tactic here from Sterling. He wants to stay as close to Nico Pierres as he possibly can. And it's just getting right in there now is Robert Strom as well. Strom, big backhand into the air. The Frenchman looking for his compatriot Sebastien Agaton at the front. Nico Pierres comes in to help them out. Nico Pierres now getting a little bit of space as he sends it down the boards. Now goes Nico. Strom, he's there as well. The backhand played by Pelayo Berezzati up into the crowd again. And that will be a roll in from the centre as the ball goes up and over the boards. So players line up again. And it's back in play. Who's going to pick it up? Again there with the team in red, and Strom sends it. Again, it just goes right. You see that wind having the impact as well as Sterling. Hits the tail backhand, but Nico Pierres coming through. Pierres hits it up into the air. Reaching out there was Berezzati, but Nico Pierres still. Berezzati on the near side. The umpire's happy for play to continue as Berezzati. He's got runners out in front in Polon Sterling. As coming across now again is going to be Fagianato. Fagianato, scorer of the goal for St. Moritz so far, as it's brought away again here by Polon Sterling. Sterling reaches out, sends it down the ground, looking for Calvetti up the front, but there again is Fagianato, given there to Strom. Strom was looking for Pierres, but turning first is Berezzati. There's an umpire's blow, another whistle on the ground. So as we approach the halfway point of this second chukker, still very low scoring so far in this game. We have a look at the replay here. Picking it up, you can see there Berezzati. And they may well have blown him coming across in front of Nico Pierres. So that will be a penalty shot in favour of St. Moritz and Nico Pierres. Pierres. Behind him there is Strom. Strom just waiting. Oh, but good play there. And again, that pressure being applied by Polon Sterling, doing the damage there as Nico Pierres and Sterling come together. Pierres just lifted Sterling back onto the saddle on the near side now. Coming through at speed is Berezzati. Berezzati ridden out of it. Strom hits it. And again, Sterling and Pierres come together. Good play by Polon Sterling. Sterling sends it out to the left-hand side. These two, of course, played the Argentine Open together this past year. And I think that whistle may have blown it just to signal of a chance for the players to go off and change. So a short break again here in this second chuck as the players go off and change. Still very low scoring at the moment. 1 goal apiece between Flexjet and St. Moritz. As the players go off and change. See that Nico Pierres, as I was saying, his first year playing on the lake of St. Moritz. He has played in Switzerland before. Polon Sterling, he's his first year last year, and by the end of that tournament last year he really had settled into what it's like to play like here on the snow. And coming back this year, we'll see. Of course, we are going to have no repeat winner with last year's winners for Kushnap practice. Eduardo Greggi, hello to you if you are watching. Kushnap practice not back here this year, but they always brought so much atmosphere and joy to these contests. But St. Moritz, winners against 2 times champions Azerbaijan Land of Fire. They will be in the second semi-final this year against many people's favourites, Philip Muller and his Standing Rock side. But it is going to be St. Moritz with the ball. There was no foul play, it was just the players being given the chance to go off and change halfway through the chukker. And Nico Pierres comes around again. Watch for Polon Sterling. He's been the one closing down at Pierres so far. That is indeed the case once more as Pierres. Behind him is Strom. Now Pierres has carried on. If Strom can find it, that's what he was looking for. But good defence by Gaudenze. Spotted the danger and turned around now as Polon Sterling on the near side, taking it away in front of Strom. Strom looking to close down any space. It's here again with Pierres. Pierres behind Sterling, and Pierres eventually got the ball, but the umpires blow another whistle. Let's have a look to see on the instant replay. As you have a look, there was Sterling on the ball. Strom got in front of him. I think the umpires were trying to encourage Strom to get out the way. And And that is what was blown. So a penalty shot, it looks like it's going to be probably a 40 in favour of the white shirts. So yeah, they are just going to leave it on the 40-yard mark. As the crowd continues to build up here. And Eric Frank just getting the crowd going on the far side. We're expecting upwards of 15,000 people here over these 3 days. Record numbers have been seen around the village. We've had the amazing opening night with Royal Salute. Malcolm Borwick here for the first night. Last night there was a wonderful cocktail party hosted by the Standing Rock side. Tonight all of the teams, they will be attending the big gala dinner. It really is a weekend. If you are able to make it here, do get your way to the lake. We're back on the actual lake. It is going to be Pelayo Berazadi, so good from these penalties yesterday with the shot, and the curse off the commentator just sends it wide to the right hand side. It just stays in play, but either way, that is going to be a San Moritz shot. Still 1 goal apiece here. Really is tentative, you would say, in terms of players just not giving any space to each other. A lot of that due to Polon Sterling doing a really good job on Nico Pierres, not letting them run from deep as they did so well yesterday, as Pierres now takes it out to the right hand side. He now does have a little bit of space. Good blocking work in front of him by Fagionato. Fagionato doing really well to push Berazadi away as Nico Pierres now in between Sterling and Gaudenze. That gives Robert Strom a bit of space as he takes it out to the left-hand side. Strom, the open backhand into the crowd. Nico Pierres, Sterling is there. Sterling comes across and the umpires blow a whistle on the ground. And it's going to be another penalty in favour of San Moritz. It was Polon Sterling just snooping across, and still game of cat and mouse in between both these sets of players. No space being given at all. See if there's people watching on the balcony, getting the seats where they can to watch this polo. And it looks like it's going to be Nico Pierres, player with the number 4 on. So it is Pierres with the penalty. No mistake this time. 20 yards out. The goal is scored. The music is playing. And San Moritz, they lead 2 goals to 1 in what has been a very tight opening half of this first semi-final of the day. We saw a great first game between yesterday's defeated sides in Team Macaj, the Bays and Alfredo Bagatti. Great to see James Bay and all 3 of his children playing together today. Lovi Bay taking the field, and they were beaten with the last hit of the game by the boys from the Copacabana, the Brazilians in Vestec. As the ball goes straight back up and over the boards, that will be another roll in as we were. That clock, it will continue to tick down. We'll see what more we get before the halfway point of this semi-final. Just over 50 seconds now to go, as there's now a tumble as well in between all of the players. I think is it Polon or is it Berazadi who's gone down on the ground there? I think they're going to come and have a look. It looks like it is Polon Sterling who just took a tumble. I didn't quite see what had happened amongst the players, but the emergency jet ski is on. Right there in front of the officials' tent, so it will have been seen and noticed if there's any foul play, but he is straight back on his feet. That's what we like to see, Polon Sterling. So full schedule of polo tomorrow here on our channels as well. Make sure you are tuning in, of course, Facebook, YouTube and Instagram. Here for the last 4 years or so commentating with the Polo Line crew, and it really does get better every single year. 41st time that this amazing tournament has been here. Well, I say 41st, there has been a couple of occasions. COVID, there was no polo. 1 year the lake could not take anything. We also had that penalty shootout a couple of times, but 39 out of 41, that is pretty impressive. And a massive shout out to Reto Gaudenzi, the godfather of snow. He's over in the tower opposite me, watching every step of the way, and he'll be so proud to see his son out here as well in the semi-final. Two-time winner of the polo on the lake. And with 50 seconds to go in this first half, like I say, yet to really open up, but both these sides, they would have seen yesterday, Nico Pieres, Robert Strom, they ran so much from the back, and that's why I think you've seen Polon Sterling really going in and closing them down. I've had to stop this game from getting too open so far, but still plenty of time for that to change as Polon is back on. The emergency snowmobile that will head out. And with 50 seconds in this second chukker to go, the ball goes in play. Nico Pieres fighting hard there with Sterling. Sterling straight away showing no damage done, but it's picked away again by Pieres. Hooked out of it well there. As coming onto it once again, it will be the Uruguayan Sterling. Sterling, big bump and a ride off by Strom, and Strom, the French player, hits a near side backhand. Gaudenzi's able to get there as we hear the first buzzer go. There goes the ball straight up into the air. Berezzati picks it. There's Berezzati with the shot up. So this will be the last play, you'd say, off the Chucker. Berezzati with the shot going close near side. And it's gone through the goal. So that is the score. That will bring an end to this first half of polo. It's been tight. 2 goals all. 2 chuckers remaining in this first of our semi-finals. As we have a look here at the instant replay, a couple of players were waiting to see if a whistle would come. Berezzati, he waited for nobody, fought his way through, and we'll be back very shortly here on Polo Line TV.
Does anyone actually like being cold? Being tough isn't about suffering through it. It's about knowing better. Knowing when to stay warm and look sharp. Simple as that. These aren't just pieces you wear. They're built to be lived in. Macage, aesthetics that protect.
So welcome back here on Polo Line TV. 2 goals to all. That goal by Paleo Berazadi just levelling it up. So it's all sides with 2. Third chukker of 4, our first of our 2 semi-finals. And out of all the contests so far, this has definitely been the tightest in terms of not a lot of space. The ball just getting a little bit stuck both on the snow and in the air as well, as Pierres now reaches out, looks to change that for his side as Pierres. Look there how Faginato just takes away the waiting players in defence. Still here now with Pierres, sends it long. How about that by, oh, there's another tumble. As Pierres had sent it long, that was Robert Strom who came down at this time. It was right below the tower, but off the play. And he is straight back up. The horse has gone running into the pony lines. So been a few tumbles over the weekend. No lasting damage done to any of the players though. As Robert Strom takes a ride off on the snowmobile, dust himself off. The French 5-goal player, the MVP from yesterday's game, really did prove a difference how he was able to run from deep at speed so often through that game. And that's the type of polo that FlexJet have been so keen to prevent, and they're doing a very, very good job of it so far. But that is why this game has just been a little bit tighter. Wiping himself off in the pony lines there. Robert Strom making sure that there was no snow left on where the saddle goes. We'll see what they give. I'd say Nico Pierres, he'd hit that ball long just before the whistle had gone, so possession had been conceded, and that would mean it will be just a drop ball in favour of FlexJet, and that does indeed look like to be what the umpires are saying. Yeah, so it's just going to be a drop ball in favour of the white shirts. Let's see what they can do. Joaquin Castelvi, his first time here on the snow. We see him playing a lot in the summer season over in Sotogrande, very often with Pelayo Berazadi, who is his number 2 out here for his side today. And when you're joined by Pelon Sterling, you're always going to be in with a chance, no matter where you are in the world. But amazing to see, and I think it is testimony that the work here that you see the likes of Nico Pierres, Pelon Sterling. Over the years, we've seen Nick Roldan playing here, Alejandro Navijo Estrada, Chris McKenzie, the South African international winner last year, Chris Hyde, 7-time winner. I'm sure will be watching from home. Nacho Gonzalez looking to get within one of him to 6 in the record books if he can win this weekend. Max Charlton looking for his 5th. As it's sent up and high, and it's going to go into the crowd over the board. So just a roll in from the centre as this game continues. Just a struggle to get going here in this second half. Sterling, can he put a change to that? On the near side, looking now to take on Faginato. Faginato does really well there, but it's picked up by Berazadi. Berazadi hits it into the crowd. Now here with the runner, Robert Strom. Strom being closed down very quickly by Berazadi. Berazadi just watched it. Good backhand played there by Castelvi. As it falls here now for Strom. Strom, in came Sterling again. Castelvi got to a ball, but the umpires had blown the whistle before. So the umpires not letting anything go here in this game. Have a look here on the instant replay. A little bit of ping pong in between a few horses, and they're saying there maybe 2 take 1 I think was probably the call, so that will be penalty from the centre for Nico Pierres. Have a look there at the village next to us there. All the shops, US Polo, ASSN. I know Michael Prince is here. Warm welcome to the team, providing all of the apparel here as Sterling comes across, and there's another whistle. Sterling it was coming through. Looked like a little bit of a sandwich, as you saw Strom and Nico Pierres surrounding the Uruguayan, coming in, closing him down. That is indeed the case. So it's going to be penalty this time from the centre in favour of the white shirts of FlexJet. Just over 5 minutes, so just over a minute played here in this third chuck, and it's been pretty non-stop whistles so far. So who's going to come away in the centre? It looks like it's going to be Gaudense for FlexJet. Gaudense sends it long, went for it, but it just got caught up in the snow again and being brought away now by Strom on the turn. Strom so quick in these positions on the near side, now looks to run to the left. This is more like it from the French player Strom, now slowing it down as he's closed down by Sterling, and look how Sterling just closes down all the space, reaching across in front, a couple of players in white. The umpires saying play on this time as the ball goes over back line, and that will be FlexJet ball. So no whistle this time round, and the umpire's cool play as it's picked up here by Gaudense again. Gaudense looking to send it down the ground. Nico Pierres, he comes in, ridden out of it very by Sterling, and now Sterling looks to go to his right hand side. It's Sterling, not a lot of space on it though. Still though with Sterling, Palon Sterling now in between a couple of players in red. Still goes. Oh, they're all fighting over it. Just getting stuck there eventually in the crowd. And coming away now are Moritz and Faginato. Aristide Faginato can't get away there. The open backhand play picked up though by Pierres. Pierres fighting hard there with him again was Sterling. Sent long down the ground, but coming back there is Berezzadi. Berezzadi into the crowd. Again, Pierres is able to get there. Couple of swings and does eventually get there. Nico Pierres in front of Sterling. Next shot now for Pierres with the shot. That one looks good from here. Nico Pierres, has he scored it? They're going to have a look. I think the flag is waving. The goal is scored. They just wanted to confirm, but Nico Pierres, he makes it now 3-2. And that's more like it as the umpires say go off and change. A wonderful next shot. Look how he just sends this one straight through the goalposts. So the players go off and change again as the music plays here live at the ground. So a big thank you again to all of our sponsors, of course, making these days possible. Ainsley Saddlery, Ross Ainsley, big thank you. I know you'll be watching, I believe, over in New Zealand at the moment. And it is 3-2 in this first semi-final. The next semi-final, multiple winners, led of course by Nacho Gonzalez, 5 times winner. The La Placette cousins, they have both been on that podium a couple of times, coming against each other today. Max Charlton, for many, the best player in the world on the snow in the arena. He'll be coming back out here as well. Philip Muller, a massive welcome to you and your organisation with Standing Rock and the Fair Play award that you bring and everything that you do for the sport. And they'll be watching with interest as well, both those sides, hoping that they will be playing the winners of this opening semi-final tomorrow. They're not giving away a lot. It was open yesterday, both these sides ran. This day, it's a lot tighter. as Sterling takes it out to the right-hand side. Palon Sterling looks behind him, near side, backed it now for Berazadi. Berazadi comes across and there's another whistle on the ground. Let's have a look here. As you saw there, turning onto it, Berazadi, and did they say that he just came in front of him there, was Sebastian Agaton. So spot hit penalty in favour of FlexJet. And looks like a change of tactic. Palon Sterling. Robert Strom waiting with him. Palon, he will leave it now for Gardenze. Gardenze sent it up and high, but with the wind playing the fact, you just want to keep that ball on. Sterling heads it. Wonderful play there by Palon Sterling. Seeing it fall on to his helmet. So Palon turns it round and... oh, there you go. Another whistle. Interesting to have a look on the stats at the end of this game. Exactly how many whistles have been blown in this game. I'd say record numbers for this weekend so far. As Nico Pierres this time will be the beneficiary of that whistle. And picking it up is Pierres. Pierres, Strom runs to the left-hand side. Coming back, looking to pick it up there was Facinato. Good backhand played there by Gardenze, finding Berazadi. Berazadi now running against Pierres. Pierres pushing Berazadi out here, and there now is Strom. Strom sends it up. This one will stay in play as nearly opened up for him, but Berazadi just stopped it. This is better. It's a backhand played into the air, taken there by Sterling. Met there by Pierres. Pierres now looking to run away. Across there comes Berazadi, and there you go. There's another whistle on the play. And I think the players, they're beginning to look at each other as well. I think we've said a couple of times how the snow, it was falling last night. So you have a look there, the instant replay, and it just has resulted in the ball being a little bit more stuck rather than running as we saw on the lake a bit more yesterday. And it's going to be a penalty from 20 yards out here for Nico Pierres, and a chance to put some daylight between the two sides. Nico Pierres, 2.5 minutes to go in this chukker. So Pierres, easy as you like, as we've seen him do. He's so good from these set plays. He makes it 4-2. Moritz, top of the world, the home side. Just looking to put some daylight, which they now have in between the two sides. Just over 2 minutes to go in the third chukker. And we're back underway again. Picked up on the near side. Sterling sends it down. There is Pelagio Berazadi. Berazadi looking to go past Strom. Now here with Sterling. They need a start, just getting it flowing with the backhand play. That one will go up and over. No whistle, but it will be a roll in from the centre of the ground. As the players line up again. Ooh. They will make sure the players are waiting behind the officials, so we're back underway again. Here now with Sterling. Sterling with the ball on at the near side, picking it up, now looking to run. Faginato, he comes back. A little bit of distance, but not enough on the backhand. As Sterling now has to look, can he find the next shot? We saw Nico Pierres score one from similar kind of distances, but across came a couple of players in red. The backhand played, but it's going to come again here with Berazadi. Berazadi turns it back round. Looking now to turn and face. Can they turn it to a one-goal game before the end of the third chukker? Berazadi, can he find the backhand? Berazadi over the top. Can't find the play, and it's here now with Pierres again. Pierres reaches out, left the ball behind. There is Gardenze. Gardenze turns, and it's daylight in front of him, but Pierres just got there in time. Steals it away. We're into the final minute now of this chukker. Nico Pierres looks up down the ground. Castelvi and Agaton were up, but the ball didn't quite reach them as Pierres hooks away Sterling. Pierres now takes it again to the right-hand side. Still Pierres fighting between a couple of players in white, and Sterling is able to turn it round. Sterling out to the right. Coming across, and there's another whistle on the ground. Just before we're due to hear the buzzer go to signal an end of the third chukker, we will get a penalty. And it's going to be in favour of FlexJet. Let's see where the umpires place it. I think it looks like it's going to be, wait, a 20 or a 40, or they're just going to say from the spot. No, they are going to move it forward. So there will be a close penalty chance at goal before they go off and change one last time. And it looks like it's going to be a 40-yard penalty. Closer still. Yes, a 20-yard penalty. Just a signing there. Third man, Oliver Ellis, talking with the umpires as well. So really big chance here now for FlexJet. And it's going to be Pelayo Berizade. And the way he's been hitting these penalties, you would imagine this will be a one-goal game. Berizade, oh, he's hit it wide to the right-hand side. It's just not running like it did yesterday for the team in white. Let's see whether we have one more play. No, we won't. There goes the bell. So the end of the third chukker. It's tight. 2 goals in it. 1 chukker to play. We'll be back on Polo Line TV. 4 goals to 2. St. Moritz lead.
It all starts with a flower. Fill your world with wonder.
Whether it's making time pass faster or creating moments that make time stand still, every journey with FlexJet is a timeless dedication to you. From handcrafted artisan interiors on the world's most advanced aircraft to exceptional experiences and enduring memories, you won't just be flown, you'll be moved. Introducing Fractional Jet Ownership by FlexJet.
Does anyone actually like being cold? Being tough isn't about suffering through it. It's about knowing better. Knowing when to stay warm and look sharp. Simple as that. These aren't just pieces you wear. They're built to be lived in. Macage, aesthetics that protect.
Sugar Vodka.
So welcome back here, and there was a slightly extended break. You see Nico Pierres there in shot. He was just having his arm looked at by the medics on the side of the ground, but luckily he is okay to continue. And his side, they lead by 2, coming into the final chukker of the opening of our semi-finals. One game to follow after this, due to get underway about 2:30 local time. We stop for lunch. There's also prize givings going on here in the Lake of Moritz, and then it is the turn of Azerbaijan Land of Fire taking on Standing Rock. The Standing Rock Fair Play Award, Philip Muller here. He played this tournament a couple of years ago, but it was a penalty shootout when he did. So his team's first real go at this tournament. They won the tournament in Kitzbühel recently as Allianz, but Standing Rock, their first attempt. Who will be the first finalist, though? Still plenty of action to come here as the team in control of it at the moment. Faginato makes his way down the boards for Moritz. Just lost sight of the ball for a second, so Sterling, he can get there. Sterling turns it round, sends it to the left, looking for Berazadi. Berazadi now being chased by Faginato. Berazadi with the open backhand. It's going to go close. Oh, they clearing backhand into the air. It's going to be scored, and it's blocked and taken through the air. I've see who got the final touch. It might have been Joaquin there at the front. Let's have a look here. He was running away, cheering. That backhand hit. It was so close into the pony. And yes, it was Joaquin at the front who scored for his side. Joaquin Casvetti scoring for his team as the backhand it goes down the boards. Now Pierres, it's a 1-goal game out there as Pierres comes together with Berazadi. 4 goals to 3. Is this game going to get going now in this final chukker? It's been threatening to, as it's here now with Strom. Strom unable to get past Berazadi. Pierres looking again for Gaudenzi. Gaudenzi looking for Joaquin again. Joaquin with the shot down the ground, picking it up on the left-hand side is Berazadi. And here now with Pierres. Pierres running away, but he's given it straight back there to Polon Sterling. Sterling with the ball on Meunier's side, taking it down the boards, watching him closely there, but picking it away with the open backhand. Turning onto it, though, will be Nico Pierres. Pierres now to the right-hand side. Nico Pierres, watch him go. The 8-goal player, formerly 10 all around the world. Nico Pierres, just reaches out. Looking now for Meunier's side. Backhand met on Meunier's side, bringing it away. The umpire's now letting play carry on as it's Strom with the open backhand and eventually going to be cleared away. A little bit of confusion. I think the players thought the whistle had gone, but the umpires have said play on this time, as there now is Faginato, and this time the whistle has gone. And this could be interesting. I think it's going to be in favour of FlexJet. So we have a look here at the instant replay. Yeah, so he had Meunier's side, Faginato, but he just crept across. What a goal that was by Joaquin Castelvi. Taking it out the air. And now can he watch his side level it up? We will, of course, go into overtime if we are tied. We saw yesterday Berazadi. He was clinical from the penalty shots. Today, not quite so much the case. But they're going to have a chance here to make it 4 goals apiece. And I think Polon Sterling may well take the penalty. I think he's asking for a different ball. That one perhaps a little bit flat. And that is what the umpires have gone just to send out onto the field now. So again, please do let us know where you are watching the game from. Sure, beginning to wake up over in the US as well as now. We know we've had viewers over there over the weekend. Big hello to Marcus Müller watching us from Frankfurt. Big hello to you. Where the sun is out in Frankfurt, I've heard. And it's coming out here as well on the lake. Just a bit of sun on our backs in the Polo Line TV tower. So it is going to be Pelayo again. Pelayo steps up. He hits it. It's going to roll. Oh, it stopped in front of goal. Agonizingly close there for Pelayo. It's difficult. You don't want to hit it high because the wind tends to catch it. But with the lake just seeing that heavy snow up there, it is also getting stuck. So really difficult penalties, those 40-yarders. So Sam Moritz with the ball, approaching the halfway point of this final chukker. The team in red lead by 1. In there came Sterling. This has been how they played this game. Sterling giving it to Berazadi. Berazadi ridden out of it. Desperate defence, but it's worked so far for Sam Moritz as they're going to have to get there again with Strom, the Frenchman, yesterday's MVP. Looking for Pierres on the turn. Pierres beaten to it by Berazadi, then came across. It was Sterling who I think may well have picked up the line. And it's going to be a penalty. We'll see what way, but the players going off and changing halfway through this final chukker as the music begins to play here again on the famous lake of Sam Moritz. As I say, we're about 1,000 meters above sea level here on the lake. The mountains, of course, go higher up into the famous Cresta Run. Then the skiers above us as well. It really is a polo setting like no other, and so happy to be here with Polo Line bringing you this action live. With upwards of 15,000 people attending live and more joining us on the live stream as well, making this weekend so special as it is. And the players flying in from all over the world, and they get more and more accustomed to the conditions as the weekend goes on. This game has been tight. Really struggled to open up, been a lot of whistle, but you can't take your eyes off it with just a goal separating the two sides, and they're going to have a penalty shot as well, the team in white, with a chance to level us up. So back on the field. So who's going to take? Berazadi, they're keeping confidence in the Spanish 5-goal player, Berazadi. Unsurprising where he hit them yesterday. What can he do from here? Goes for a little bit more power. Oh no, not again. Oh, he's hit the post. He's hit the post, has stayed in play, and Sam Moritz, they will have possession of the ball and a chance to bring it away. So, sent up and long. Looking now for Pierres. Pierres, was he able to pick it up? Nope. Solon Sterling bringing it back. All the pressure coming from Flexchat, but they need the next goal, and Strom's going to run. Now he goes for Frenchman. Robert Strom takes it out to the left-hand side. Some cheers on the far side, just encouraging these players on as Strom sends it up into the crowd. So they will come back to the centre of the field. 2 minutes 30 to go. Sam Moritz, they have the upper hand at the moment. They want to secure their place as the first finalists of the 2026 World Cup of Snow Polo here in Sam Moritz. As it's here, the backhand played by Berazadi, looking for Here's number 4, Gaudenze. Gaudenze, oh, it gets given back to him by Nico Pierres. Just loses sight. Pull on Sterling doesn't. Needs the ball back underneath his pony. Still here, Sterling crowded out as Strom is able to bring it away. Still the defence of St. Moritz holds strong in this chukker. Set down the ground by Sebastian Agaton. Nico Pierres, he's there on the near side. The players all crowding around it. Berezzati picks it up. They need to get a score, and they need it soon. To the team in white. The backhand played by Aristide Fagianato, looking for a runner down the side. There with the backhand is Castelvi. He's had a great game out there for his side. Is it full here for Berezzati? Berezzati, oh, just loses sight of it as it goes down in front. A minute and a half to go here in this final chukker. Sterling takes on the defence. There's another whistle. What way is this one going to go? Sterling, he thinks it is. If it is, it's going to be a 20-yarder, you'd imagine. Let's have a look at the instant replay. So the backhand was played, not a lot of distance. Sterling came round and he's sandwiched out of it there, and it's going to be a 20-yard penalty for the team in white. Who is it taking it? Just having a look. I think it's still Berezzati, yep. Berezzati, 20 yards out, and he hits that one through, and he hits it well. 4 goals all, so we are all tied up. They have come back from 4 goals to 2 down, FlexJet, and you would say we're now at that point of the game where the next goal, whether it comes in regulation or in overtime, will be the decider in the first of our semi-finals. Let's go. Sterling with the tap. Berezzati meets it. There is Nico Pierres. They all get caught up, and now goes Sebastian Agaton. Agaton, oh, just closing him down there was Berezzati in the defence. Taken out wide now by Strom. We're into the final 39 seconds here, as it's here again with Sterling. Sterling and Pierres again come together. There is Sterling trying to use the boards in his favour. Nico Pierres, we saw a last-second goal win the last game. Oh, again, no! Oh, it's hit up into the air. The crowd, they thought he was on his way to win the game, but it goes wide, up and high to the right-hand side. So, let's have a look here. The ball on the background. Are we looking at overtime here? It's going to be FlexJet. They're going to need to go the distance if they are to win this in regulation. The ball here with Gardenzis. We hear the first buzzer go. Oh, they're going to get another chance. It's Pierres. Pierres to win it. Has he won it? Yes, he has. They want a foul. They want a foul. I think the umpires are blown. Hold on. Hold on. The whistle has gone. I think the umpires are saying no goal. The umpires, they're talking. What are they going to say? The music is playing here. The crowd, they think that St. Moritz have won it, but the umpires, they are going to say otherwise. The whistle is gone, a foul is blown, he had to go near side. We'll have a look at the instant replay. Let's have a look now. The backhand play, Nico Pierres, he was on the line, or he had to go near side. That was a foul you can see from above, so Nico Pierres thought he'd won it, but no sir. We are going to go into overtime. We're all tied up, 4 goals all. No goal is the decision. The umpire's just explaining it. So we have our first tie of the tournament, and we will play golden goal. Next goal will decide our first finalist, and we will start with a penalty shot in favour of Investec. You wondered. Sorry, in favour of FlexJet. When they hit that goal through, the whistle went, and then it was a case of, was that a whistle to end the game or a whistle to decide a penalty? And that is now just getting confirmed by Jan-Erik Frank on the ground as well. So spot hit penalty for FlexJet. So 4 goals all. Next goal will win this game. Oh, I think they're actually also going to say they carry on. They play out the chukker. So we're still here in the 4th chukker. 25 seconds to go, so just clearing all up. We will play the fourth and final chukker, so it's not overtime technically yet. We'll play out the final 25 seconds, so we could still see a winner. So sent out left by Garenze. Send it long. Don't give the team in red another chance and see even if you could get a goal yourself. It's up high into the air. Don't give away a foul now. And they're going to have a chance. Pierre is coming back, putting a stop to it. Backhand played. Now, who turns first? Strom and Sterling. Sterling coming back. Called for the open backhand. There does go the buzzer, so that will bring an end to it. We are all tied. 4 goals all. So let's now see. It will be golden goal. I was just waiting here whether we go golden goal or penalties. We are going to play golden goal here in this first semi-final. Extra time awaits us. Do not go anywhere. FlexJet 4, Moritz 4, all live on Polo Line TV.
It all starts with a flower. Fill your world with wonder.
Okay, so welcome back. Here we go. Overtime. Was just waiting to hear how this is going to play. So we play 3 minutes as we were, and then if there is no goal scored in the first 3 minutes, we change it up, and the entire back line becomes the goal. I should also say, as we look there in the tent, Reto Garenze, I've mentioned him a couple of times, the visionary behind this sport here, first played in 1985. Happy birthday to Reto Garenze. So, back here on the snow, 3 minutes as we were, and then the whole of the back line becomes the goal. Players lining up in the centre. And the ball is back in play. Can either team win it now as it comes out the back? The next goal will decide our first finalist. And Nico Pierres, he goes. Oh, Pierres, it just goes a little bit right-hand side. He's being chased by Berezzati. Nico Pierres sends it down the board. Up in front of the Perrier Jouet sponsors and the Clinic Gut Fair as well. FlexJet couldn't quite get back onto it. Oh, nearly got caught. There is Fagianato getting stuck again. Strom with the backhand. Pierres looking to get through. Couldn't quite find it. There is Dito Garenze. Garenze up into the air. Now here with Astride Fagianato again. The Italian looking for Nico Pierres, the Argentine. He finds Robert Strom. Strom with the shot into the crowd. Looking to turn it round there. It is going to be Sterling with the backhand. Sending it back where it came from. As here now comes Pelayo. Pelayo Berezzati ridden out of it. Big backhand into the air by Fagianato. It really is tight out there in this semi-final as Sterling hooked out of it by Strom. It will fall here for Garenze. Castelvi, he's there as well. Given now to Sterling. Strom with the backhand. Garenze and Agatan coming at it. Agatan forces the backhand. There is Berezzati. The umpires have a look. The umpires say play on. They're going to go. It's Berezzati. Can he win it? Berezzati out in front. Oh, he's left it behind. And Nico Pierres gets the backhand. Still, neither side able to convert here in overtime. We head towards that time when the whole of the back line will become the goal, unless either team can score. Nico Pierres, he goes in, as does Robert Strong, up high into the air, and spotting the danger and going back is Sterling. Sterling up against a pony over the boards, and we will have a roll in. Oh, it's tight out here. Anybody's game at this point. Anybody's semi-final. The second semi-final. Standing Rock playing on against Azerbaijan, Land of Fire, who will be awaiting the winners of that one. You wouldn't want to hazard a guess at this point as it comes back for Facinato. Picked up now and taken away by Berezzati. Berezzati cools off Castelvi, hits it up into the air. Sterling looking to get there now. Sterling in front of Strom. Pallon Sterling, 10 goals all around the world at his peak. Picks it up again, Pallon. Can he get the victory? Nico Pierres comes in. Sterling still. They can't give away a foul here. There's Strom. Strom with the backhand. Still Sterling fights for it. Strom with the backhand and clears. And away will go Nico Pierres. Pierres with the first shot. His space straight away closed down there by Berezzati. The tail played. It looks like we are going to go into the whole of the back line as for goal, unless they can run from here. Sam Moritz looking to go. Sebastian Agaton called off. Castelvi as well. There goes the whistle. I don't think there was a foul. I think that will be the end of our opening 3 minutes, and we will now go to the entirety of that back line as the goal. What a game. Like I say, it's not the most open flowing game we've seen on the lake this year, but it is as tight as it can be. 4 goals all in the 5th chukker. The whole of the back line is now the goal. Can either side win it? I would imagine at some point we may go into penalties. So just hearing the description from Jan-Erik Frank. So the team who lost the coin toss to decide the direction first time round, they will now have the choice here of which they want to go as the whole of the back line becomes the goal. So you can ignore the goals and just watch the whole of the back line now as the goal. I believe they call this the Argentinian extra time, the way in which it's done. Certainly in junior tournaments out there, once it gets to overtime, it is the whole of the back line becoming the goal. So let's have a look. I think it'll be a roll in from the centre. So who's it going to be? Is it going to be Joaquin Castelvi, his side, FlexJet, or will it be Sam Moritz? Let's see. They were so close. A late penalty scored by FlexJet, tying it up. The whole of the back line, remember, is now the goalmouth. And the ball is in play. Right, it's so important you get possession out here because they will... Ooh, back goes, and it's going to be Pierres with the chance. Oh, Pierres, he was actually aiming for the goal there. He may have been better just hitting it straight anywhere. As it's here now with Sterling. Sterling on the near side. You don't want to give him an inch as the backhand played. Looking again for... Now that's clever. Keep it against the boards. And they struggle to get the ball off you. That looks like the tactic. Oh, now he's gone out left. So it's going to be Castelvi here and Sterling. Sterling with the shot down the ground. They can't break the habit of aiming towards the goal, it seems, as is Nico Pierres coming back. Pierres with the backhand. Sterling, he meets it head on. Coming back now to be picked up by Strom. Strom turning round onto it. There is Sterling, and you can see both sides desperate not to give away any kind of a chance. And it's going to be Berezzati. Oh, it got dug in the snow, and he couldn't quite dig it up. The backhand now played by Gaudense. It's up there. The backhand has to be played, and it is by Aristide. The pressure now is on as Sam Moritz looked to bring it away. And Strom, just to remind you, the whole of the back line is for goal. Strom, oh, Gaudense, the umpires. Oh, they've said play on. They've said play on. I thought that was going to be a foul, but they said play on. And this one also, they keep on saying play on. Now they're letting the game run as it's here now with Polon Sterling. Sterling, can he just dribble it up to the back line? Sterling with the shot. It's up there. Here's the chance. He's going to be Polon Sterling. It's only got to go over the back line. They're aiming for the goal. Now the chance is against the post. It's over, and that's a win. They were aiming for the goal. It doesn't matter. The goal is scored. Unbelievable. You would think they would just aim for anywhere on the back line. They wanted to win it through the goal, but he hit the post, but this time it goes wide, and the win is there for FlexJet. They are your first finalists of the 41st Snow Polo World Cup, winning 5-4 in the most dramatic of styles on the snow. I haven't seen anything like it on the ice before. 5-4, FlexJet, they beat the home side. Sam Moritz, what a finish that was. So close. But we will be seeing Joaquin Castelvi. We will be seeing Polon Sterling, Pelayo Berezzati, and Tito Gaudense in the final tomorrow. Sam Moritz, they will wait and see whether they play for 3rd and 4th or 5th and 6th. That will come down to results in our final game. And that one promises to be a giant of an affair between Azerbaijan Land of Fire and Standing Rock. So many winners of this tournament in the past will be playing in that contest. But what a first semi-final we had. It wasn't the most open, it wasn't the most flowing, but you will not get any more dramatic than that. And FlexJet, they will be playing in the final. Wow. What a finish. And then they even went for the goal. You got to hand it to them. Going for the goal to win it. It just had to go over the back line. As we have a look now at the shots of the players of the tent, was Majburi bringing you some highlights. Have a look at the stats. How many whistles there were blown in that game as well. It was so tight. As we will now have a look at the highlights on the screen as well. 4-2. Sam Moritz, they led. And we'll see here, there wasn't a lot of open running highlight play. This was a great goal. The backhand played by Aristide Faginato, one of the opening goals. The opening goal, I think, of this contest. See this one running away, Pelayo Berezzati. It was him who got the penalty to tie it up. That one, a really strong goal, running through and scoring it as well. This one, the backhand played, I think this was Joaquin Castelvi. Really enjoyed that one with the assist. And we'll see if we get the stats as well. We're just waiting for those to pop up on the screen. And thank you to all who have joined us. And the stats for this game. So, yeah, not quite sure those are correct. Hold on for a second. So 2:30, the second semi-final due to get underway. And the sun is really coming out now, so we expect it to be a beautiful day. We'll see whether they smooth over the lake as well before we do play that second semi-final. And in the meantime, the crowd will continue to enjoy all that this amazing weekend has to offer on the far side. We've got Macage clothing line there, the US Polo ASSN clothing line there over there as well. Perrier Jouet supplying drinks for the party. As we do now have the stats. So with those stats on the screen that you can see there, not many field goals. Throw-ins even at 8 apiece. I'll have to double check those fouls. It seemed like there might have been a few more. Penalties, 2 out of 3. for St. Moritz, and you just wondered whether missing those penalties was going to come back to haunt them. But they did, in the end, find the winner, deflecting wide, but with a whole backline as for goals. So that was the story of this opening semi-final. Our first finalist, Flex